Today I'm going to talk about the power of the job you lost. We look at life today, and there's so many people who are out of work, or so many people have lost opportunities. But you see, the human mind is almost like a rubber band. When you pull it, it stretches. And when it stretches, it reaches to the point, if you stretch it, then you will end up leveling up. You will end up becoming greater than you were before. You see, with each time you apply yourself, with each time you learn, with each time you get rid of stinky thinking, you become a better person. You start thinking better. You start acting better. You start making better choices, and you start accomplishing things different. You start leveling up. What happens? Your former levels of success becomes your new floor, and you start from there, and you start building and building and building and building until you turn into the person that you're desiring to be. Too many times in life, what we do, we look at the circumstances, we look at where we are, and we get so comfortable with it. We get so comfortable with that steady paycheck for $500 a week, and we get so comfortable with paying the bills and having little or nothing left over that we just live our lives in that comfort. So whenever something bad happens, or whenever there's a change that occurs, it throws us all off the loop, not realizing that there's some key things with situations like that. You see, within every failure, there's a seed for the equivalent success. Within every failure, there's seeds for equivalent success. That means within every failure, there's a nugget, something that you could water. And as you water, it blossoms and it grows you into somebody even greater than you were before. As you water and you grow it, it makes you into someone greater than you were before. A lot of times what we do, we sit down and we cry uncle, and we moan and we groan and we feel bad about ourselves. But what we realize, if we take ourselves and put ourselves in action and grow every day. When I say grow every day, it's not every day I feel like reading. It's not every day I feel like doing something that keeps my body in shape. It's not every day I feel like learning something, but I do it anyway. Why? Because I know the power of compounding effect. I know the power of the process. And because I know the power of the process, I might not feel it right now, but I could promise you, if I do today what others will not, I will be able to do tomorrow what others cannot. The biggest problem with society today is that we go about our feelings, what we feel. We get up in the morning, and if we don't feel right, we don't want to do anything. Not realizing what you have to do. You have to condition yourself to push through. You have to condition yourself to keep moving forward. You see, the job you lost is often a camouflage to something great. The job you lost is often a camouflage to something great. It has something great nestled in it. When you lose something, and then all of a sudden you look down, you evaluate yourself, you retool yourself. And I gave you guys a simple method in several videos back when I spoke about retooling. When I say you get a notepad, and you write down all the stuff that you are able to do, no matter how insignificant it might feel. You write down all the stuff that you're able to do, and then next to all the stuff that you're able to do, you write down, you check off things that you can do so well that people will pay you to do them, and then you put a price tag on it, and you start doing those. And as you start doing those and doing them for people, then what happens? You start bringing in revenues that you never brought in before. You see, and you then put more eggs in more than one basket, and you keep bringing in those revenues. And what happened? You start fulfilling your potential. You start pouring out that which was nestled within you. You start doing things that really you're passionate about. And as you do those things that you're really passionate about, those things that you're really passionate about starting to bring the rewards that you desire. You should never be making enough just to pay the bills. You should always be blessed so that you could be a blessing. You should always be making enough so that you could save in the bank and still help somebody else if you need to help somebody else. Still bless a ministry. Still bless an organization. Still bless somebody. Help a student go to school. Help someone with their school supplies. Help someone with food. You see, that's the power of being blessed, because you know you're blessed to be a blessing. The world is the opportunity is the world's best at skillfully camouflaging something great. So opportunity is the world's best at skillfully camouflaging something great. I break that down. Because a lot of times you get opportunity and you don't realize that you got to prepare yourself for opportunity. A lot of times people wait for opportunity, then they prepare themselves. It's too late then. You always prepare yourselves for opportunity. Grow yourself. When I say grow yourself every day, you hear me say grow, grow, grow. I'm encouraging you to prepare yourself. I'm encouraging you to learn. Too many times what we do, you start learning something and it becomes very difficult for you to learn, and you don't strive at it. You don't do it every single day. And as you don't do it every single day, then you don't grow at it and you get frustrated. But what you don't realize, that opportunity is the world's best at skillfully camouflaging greatness. You take somebody like Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt didn't become as fast as the 100 meter or the 200 meter as he is overnight. It was day in and day out. He practiced and he practiced and he practiced and he practiced and he practiced. The law of process. You see, there's a process that you're going through. There's a process that you'll go through to become great. You cannot become great if you're doing what everybody else is doing. You cannot become great if you're wimping out. You cannot become great if you're just putting in the bare minimum. In order to become great, you have to be willing to sacrifice. You have to be willing to go through the pain. You have to be willing to build yourself confident. You have to be willing to grow. In order to become great, you have to be willing to take yourself from low to bar and say, rise up, I can do this. You have to be able to tell yourself, I will not give up. I will not give in. I will learn what I need to learn. I will YouTube what I need to YouTube. I will go to edx.org and learn what I need to learn. I will learn the different concepts that I need to learn in order to get me where I need to go. I will rise up and I will be all that I can be. I will not let negative people hold me down. I will not let anybody hold me in their emotional prisons. You see, that's what happens when you talk to people about your problems. You sit down and talk to a lot of people. They all, oh, you shouldn't have done that and they shouldn't have done this. And they pacify you. And they all wrap their arms around you. And then you sit down there and your woe is me. You know, I always tell people when there is a situation or there's a problem, I look at them square in the eye and say, I know what. When I say I know what, I'm not saying I'm not sympathizing with the situation. I'm not saying I don't hear what you're saying. What I'm saying is now we have the problem. What is the solution? Let's think up some solution. Let's think up some avenues to moving forward. We cannot stand still. If you stand still, you're sitting duck. You cannot stand still in every circumstance. You have to constantly be moving forward. If somebody hurts your feelings, then how do you pick yourself up? If somebody's not talking to you, build yourself. If somebody is not responding to you the way they need to respond to you, grow you. Work on you. You see, as you look yourself in the mirror, you have to be able to put yourself together. And as you put yourself together every single day, you have to learn to grow you and learn to move forward. Don't ever let anybody stand in the way of your dreams. Don't let anybody's selfish nature stand in the way of your dream. Always remember, you move forward with love. You move forward with compassion. You move forward with grace. You go out there and you pour out hope. When people hurt your feeling, when people abuse what you're doing, and when people ill-treat you, then you don't stop being nice. Keep being nice. Keep helping people. Keep growing people. Because in the process of doing what you do best, you're creating a new niche for yourself. And as you create that new niche for yourself, That passion, that river that was boggled up inside of you starts flowing. And all of a sudden you realize there were greater opportunities than the opportunity that you had before. All of a sudden you realize that within you there's seeds of greatness. Within you there's truly something that will echo in eternity. Within you there is something that's deposited that will literally bring hope, bring life into others. So I want you to go out there today and don't worry about what you lost. Don't worry about the job you lost or the home you lost or the car you lost or whatever you lost. Just go out there and learn to build you. Learn to be grateful. One of the things that I practice every single day is to take time and be grateful. Take time and say thank you. Thank you to the people who have helped me. Thank you for the people who have encouraged me. Thank you to my friends. Thank you to my family. Thank you, because what happens, I know I cannot be where I am on my own. I cannot be where I am without all the people who cheer me. I cannot be where I am without all the people who hold me up. I'm literally standing on the shoulders of others, and I am always forever grateful for that. And as a result of that, I always reach down and lift somebody else up, because I'm saying to you this day is that quit wallowing in the mud, quit thinking about your disappointment, and come up here. Come up here. Greatness is waiting for you. Greatness and opportunities are waiting for you. You can do it. You can be all that you can be. Have an awesome growth day. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button below. Hit the subscribe button below. And when you hit the subscribe button, don't forget to select the bell. Because by selecting the bell, it will give you that wonderful opportunity to be notified whenever I add a new video. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.